That was the game-winning basket scored by Kaylee Van Emps to clinch Chaska's first girls' state basketball title in school history. They won a perfect 18-0 last year. So on this week's Senior Spotlight, we talked to Mallory Heyer, one of the best seniors in the state. You'll see her in the maroon and gold next year. Kennedy Sanders, one of the best juniors in the state. She's committed to go to Colorado. And Coach Tara Sifford about the key elements that make a championship team. The first, if you're going to win, you need some talent.
Talent, I think, is both, I'd say both physically and emotionally, but also you have to have that mental drive, I think, to be a top player.
Like our work ethic, I feel like we've really stepped that up too and put in a lot more time. Girls have put in a lot more time over the summer, and I feel like honestly everyone's just kind of cared more.
Watch a lot of film of like games that we play, and I think that helps me kind of see what I need to get better at.
Talent is ability, yes, but listening to them speak, you hear dedication, practice, studying is the important elements to developing that talent. So if you get a whole group doing that, it means you probably have a good culture. But how do you define culture? And how do you cultivate it as well?
We talked to our girls about culture, and it's like, how do you want to be perceived by others?
That's definitely something we focused on, is the things we do off of the court too, like doing some team bonding events and stuff like that to help our team grow closer together, because that definitely translates on the court.
And I would just say us spending so much time together has helped with that.
In building a successful program is making sure everyone feels like they have a home here and that they feel included.
I think we're a talented group of girls both off and on the court, and we try to be respectful and I guess represent our community really well.
Culture, both an external and internal process. But we have our talent, we got our culture. Who's going to spearhead it all? A coach. But what do top tier players want from a coach now?
I like a coach that pushes me a lot to be the best I can be, because I'm not really one to take things offensively or stuff like that. So I love when coaches push me.
Especially with being a point guard, I want my coaches to trust me, and so in return, I trust them.
For me, it's a piece of giving back from something I really enjoyed myself as a player, and it's fun. You're working with high school kids. It's a really impactful time of their life, and you hope you're making a positive impact on kids.
Lastly, clutch. You need to be clutch when it counts.
Clutch to me is, finding the players or the kids that do whatever it takes kind of to get the job done and the big pressure moments.
If you don't believe that you have the ability to do good things on the court, I think that's your first thing that's going wrong.
I feel like it's something that's kind of just inside of you, because I feel like at the end of games, there's players that want the ball and that don't want the ball at the end of the games. And I'm definitely one that wants the ball.
Putting 6 against 5 at times. We marked our court longer than it was because we knew the target center was a longer court. So any of those type of things you could do so that you're not going to be surprised, I guess, is what I think really helps teams in clutch situations.
So when all these elements work in harmony together, you get a championship, something Chaska girls basketball did last year, and they certainly have a chance to do again this year. But what comes with championships is a legacy, something Mallory and Kennedy have already cemented in Chaska.
I have no doubt they'll be, Hall of Famers of our high school someday. I think both of those two, with the competitiveness and drive, is what people remember, and they're just great young ladies. They've been very involved with our youth program. So we have kids that come to games, and have signs for the girls, and you can tell they've left a big impact on a lot of these youth kids that'll, I hope, keep creating young athletes that want to work hard and have more championships at Chaska.